Hey everyone, it's CL and I am switching up my background today because I have a book review for you all today, and the book that I'm going to be reviewing is by PewDiePie. I had the opportunity to read his book last week, and now I am coming to you today with a very honest review of that book. Now, I will tell you that I did read this book on Overdrive. I seen that it was available and I took the opportunity to go ahead and check it out through Overdrive, which means that it was free for me, but don't go saying that I am not supporting PewDiePie by not buying his book. I absolutely support PewDiePie. I'm a huge fan. I watch all of his videos numerous times and I always give him a thumbs up, so I may not have purchased money for his book, but I absolutely support him in other ways. So getting into it, this book, Loves You by PewDiePie, my initial impression was that I was going to love it and that I was going to laugh a lot because I do enjoy PewDiePie's YouTube videos so much, but after reading it, I felt very disappointed. It fell very flat and it felt too commercialized. And in PewDiePie's YouTube videos, the reason I love it so much that the PewDiePie that we see in his YouTube videos, he's so intelligent, he's funny, he's witty, he's sarcastic, and none of that really translated over into the book. And to be quite honest, after reading the book, I came away feeling swindled. I came away feeling deceived. And my initial thoughts of what I thought the book was, I thought it was going to be his YouTube videos but in book form, but I quickly learned that it was supposed to be a book of quotes. But even after realizing that it's supposed to be a book of quotes, even that totally missed the mark, because it was not a book of quotes. It was more a book of random nonsense, and I got it, but at the same time it wasn't very funny and it wasn't done well. It felt like he was just saying whatever just to get this book done. Like, you could have done it in an hour, and I know that it was not made in an hour, but that's what it feels like. I know that the page spreads take a lot of time, but as far as the words and the content, I felt like that was half-assed and that you could have just churned that out in an hour. Like, you could just utter complete nonsense, and they put that down in book form. And one of the reasons I felt so disappointed was because I thought that the PewDiePie that we see in his YouTube videos, I thought that was going to be the PewDiePie that we see in the book. And one video of his that comes to mind off the top of my head is one of his vlogs where he's went on vacation with his beautiful girlfriend Marcia, and he goes on and on in the video how tired he is, but they're gonna go ahead and walk to see the sunset. I think it's the sunset. And he has to walk this long distance, and finally when they get there, they're waiting around, and when the big moment arrives, this guy steps right in front of his view so he can't really see it, and in the most sarcastic yet unemotional voice, he says, "This is the most beautiful sunset I've ever seen," and that's all he's saying, and then all he can see is the back of some guy's head. That was kind of the humor that I was expecting to see in the books, but instead it felt way too commercialized. And I know I keep saying that, but if you read the book, that's what it feels like. Like, it's trying to sell you something, and then when you get the product, you open it up and realize that it's not what you wanted it to be. It's not what you expected it to be. Now, I am one of those people out there that truly believes that PewDiePie has deserved every penny that he has made off of his YouTube videos, because I do believe that he works very hard. He's always consistently putting up great content, and I am all for people attaching a monetary gain for the hard work that they do. But at the same time, it felt like this book had minimal effort put into it, and they are asking people to pay $12 to $16 for this book. That's where I have a problem. And in some ways, I do feel concerned for PewDiePie, because I do feel that he has reached such a crazy level of success that the people that surround him stop being honest and only see him as a way of making money for themselves. And I think this book is a great example of that, because I wouldn't be surprised if the editor read through the final copy of this book, did not even crack a smile, but they said it was good and passed it along to be published, because they knew that as long as PewDiePie's name was attached to it, they would make a lot of money. And I hate seeing PewDiePie used in this way, and I hate seeing the fans being swindled out of their money for less than mediocre content. I hate it. And yes, this book does have an average of a 4-star review on Goodreads, but keep in mind that is only 3,000 reviews. PewDiePie has 47 million subscribers, so I think that says a lot. So as far as my final review for the book, I give it 1 star. As far as value, if you are going to meet PewDiePie in person and get it signed, get a picture, I think $16 is fine. But if you are buying the book for the sake of buying the book, I honestly value it at $5, bargain bin, use a coupon, and you're 10% off Barnes & Noble membership discount. It was that bad. So yes, that is my review. Please let me know down below in the comments if you have read it, what you thought about it, if you loved it, if you hated it, if you just have no interest in purchasing it maybe. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.